From the depths of the earth
Oh, God.
to the crests of the mountains,
Legs have gone weird.
these crusading grooms must rise to the challenge. £12,000 and just 3 weeks
I love that girl. I love her.
to plan a wedding worthy of their betrothed.
Oh my God, what's he done? He's just took my dress.
These fair maidens are bound by contract to be legally wedded,
God, no.
but have no say in their big day.
Is it just gonna all be last minute and just rubbish? Oh, I hate it. I need to get out of it.
Can these hapless heroes marshal their armies,
I love her, but she's a bitch when she's like this.
vanquish dragons,
Do as your future mother-in-law tells you.
and conquer all before them?
Get out of my path!
Or will they be defeated?
I'm not doing it.
Tonight, a groom without a romantic bone in his body
Miss Susie,
plans a Shakespearean wedding to prove he has learned the lessons of love.
my dream has always been that.
When his fairy tale loving bride Kate wants a big wedding in an English castle,
I just want it to be pristine, classy and gorgeous. And I'm getting that.
can this Romeo pull off a real Italian job
Very much Ramona. Just put the phone down on me.
with a mother-in-law who's terrified of flying?
I really want to know if my mum's coming.
Kate is devastated. I just can't believe it. I think it's a joke.
Will his ideas of amore get lost in translation?
It's just really itchy and I'm sweating like a pig.
Or has this groom set the stage for a Shakespearean tragedy?
I don't want to wear this dress. I just want it to be exactly as the way I wanted it.
Eastbourne sweethearts Dan and Kate are madly in love.
You complete me.
Yeah, you complete me. We love each other so much and we're always like touching each other. And
Chased each other around. That would.
yeah, Dan literally chases me around the house.
But when they first met at school, romance didn't even register.
Literally, I cannot remember at school. I was too busy having a laugh, being late for class, and she was probably already in there sitting at the front, putting her hand up every 5 seconds to answer the questions.
Yeah, I was. I'm proud of that.
10 years later, they met again on a night out. And before long, they were planning a life together. Well, Kate was anyway.
But probably about 6 months being together, I knew that Dan was the one. And I think every girl wants to get engaged really quick. It's like the magical fairy tale.
Christmas, birthdays, every time we went on a day out, she would like, just be gutted you haven't proposed to me today.
3 years on, after a few subtle hints from Kate, Dan finally popped the question.
I was so happy to be engaged. It's like the best thing in the world. I just walk around now like that all the time.
I'm so happy not to have the headache of being pushed.
It's not a
anymore.
headache. You wanted to propose to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it is. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to romancing his love, Dan falls a long way short of Kate's high standards.
Dan's idea of romance is like going to the dogs and having a burger. Whereas my idea of romance would be dinner, flowers, the full works.
So deluded.
It's not deluded, it's romantic.
I think Kate believes in her head that I should be like Romeo from Romeo and Juliet, but I'm probably about as Romeo from So Solid Crew.
I got 21 seconds to flow. I got 21 seconds to go. Cause if you let me know. Let me in the studio. I got 21 seconds.
That's about as romantic as I am.
This romance-obsessed bride has 1 or 2 ideas about the most romantic day of her life.
I've thought about how I want my wedding since I was little. I've got like a scrapbook of everything, like the venue, the shoes, the dress.
And she knows exactly where she wants her fairy tale ending.
I would love my wedding to be in a castle, like a Disney princess. Not like a Disney princess, actually, because I don't want to be tacky.
And who'll be giving her away.
I've always thought that I'd have my mum walking me down the aisle. My mum's like my best friend. She'll always be there for me for anything.
It looks like Kate isn't the only one who could be hard to please.
I think he's probably a little scared of my mum.
God, she's got my princess. Yes, be scared.
Meanwhile, Dan's big influence in life is his mum, Linda, who sadly passed away 8 years ago.
My mum was everything to me. She was my best friend. She was a massive reason behind the person who I am today, and someone that I'm gutted Kate's never got to meet.
And in tribute to his mum's Italian heritage, Dan plans to give Kate a wedding she'll never forget.
I want to do our wedding in Naples, Italy, because of my mum mainly. She was Italian from Naples as well, with my nan come over here when she was very, very young.
And it's one of those places I want to go back and kind of relive that for her and kind of her spirit be there on the day.
With lessons of love, Dan's always been bottom of the class. But now he's going for a gold star by rewriting the world's greatest love story.
I want to do a Romeo and Juliet theme. I'm not the most Romeo, but I want to try explore that side of me and kind of bring the whole past and that whole movie to Naples and get in some sort of ruins. So I want it really old, really derelict, maybe someone reading some poems, but something a bit classic as well in an Italian environment.
So, Dan's first ever attempt at romance is a themed wedding abroad for a home-loving fiancé who craves a classy big day. And our budding Romeo may face an even bigger problem. Kate and her mum have one big no-no for the wedding.
You hate flying, don't you?
I couldn't go. I couldn't go. It's out of the country, no.
I don't think you've even got a passport, have you? You haven't been on holiday for about 20 years.
Oh, what's the Italian for good luck?
I just want to prove to Kate that I'm not as useless as you think I am.
I don't think you're useless. Come on, I don't think you're useless.
And, you know, when I put my mind to something, I can actually do something.
On our big day, I want Dan to just make it magical and meaningful.
Pressure's on.
The pressure is on.
It's time for the couple to say goodbye.
It's going to be hard, isn't it, next 3 weeks without speaking to each other?
It's going to be horrible. I'm actually going to hate it. Just make sure you do it properly.
We'll do, sweetheart. Have some faith.
Okay, I love you. Can you carry some of this?
Yeah, it's fine.
They'll have no contact until their wedding in 3 weeks' time.
See you in 3 weeks. Love you loads.
Just hope it's really, really nice. And it'll be worth, like, all of this, like, 3 weeks apart. And, like, I keep saying it, but I just don't want him to make a joke out of it. He's really got to be serious.
For the next 3 weeks, Kate will be staying with her mum, Christine.
All right. Oh, my goodness me. You're home.
Who knows better than anyone how particular this little princess can be.
Kate absolutely knows what she likes and she wants that. She likes to micromanage him, you see. I'm glad he's got the headache. And if it all goes wrong, it's his fault.
Day one of wedding planning.
Non parlo italiano. Non capisco.
Dan's keen to get off to a good start. With the big day in Italy, he'll need to learn the lingo of amore, and pronto.
Non capisco.
He might have Italian roots, but Dan's never actually been to Italy. You'd never guess.
Mi scusi. Mi scusi. Oh, I'm going to have to work out how to say wedding venue in Italian. Venue match. Oh, Christ. It's going to be really stressful organising this wedding. Hopefully I'll get through it with my amazing Italian learning skills. And my, I'm going to knock the Italians bandy, I think, with it. Ciao, come stai? Sto bene tu?
To support him on his romantic odyssey, Dan's called on not one, but two best men for help.
Hello, mate. Bulgarian brother.
Childhood friend Richard, aka Brooks, and right-hand man Scott.
As you know, Kate's quite traditional. She wants a traditional wedding. She wants it in England with nearly 60 to 100 guests in a nice chapel or castle, something that says princess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in Italy with a small crowd. It's going to be a Romeo and Juliet theme in a really old school, ruined place.
She's quite a modern girl, isn't she? So I think this will be quite interesting, Dan.
The best men may not be convinced, but a Romeo and Juliet theme in a beautiful Italian setting, what could possibly spoil that? Well, there is that one thing.
Kate's mum doesn't like flying and kind of refuses to fly. And if her mum's not there, Kate might not turn up.
She will turn up.
We hope.
Dan's grand plan may be romantic, but it also means the most important guest of all might not make it. Still, let's not worry about that.
Don't say we're not prepared.
Dan, you've gone into full manager mode now, haven't you?
So we're going to have it in Naples.
I think you spelt Naples wrong.
Oh well, not the best start.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do colours to set it off. Kate doesn't like that, but I think it's going to go well. Romeo side baby blue, Juliet all in red, in Naples, in the ruins, OK?
Naples, yeah? All right.
Naples.
much do you know about Romeo and Juliet?
I know it was written by William Shakespeare and it was based in Italy.
We're off by there, boys, I think. I think we're off by there, don't you?
Kate has dreamt of every detail of her wedding since she was a child and is expecting her Prince Charming to deliver the results.
Although I want a castle,
Yeah.
because it's just beautiful, more
Well, a
traditional.
princess has to live in a castle, doesn't she? She doesn't live in a church, does she? A princess lives in a castle.
Well, exactly. I hope he's made a list. I really hope that was the first thing he did when I left, is just start making a list and put down everything.
Yeah, I hope
He
he's
won't
made
even
a
remember.
list.
He won't even remember though. He'll forget loads of things.
And Kate's fairy tale wedding is worlds away from Dan's Shakespearean adaptation.
I don't want a theme for the wedding. That's
Don't want a
just,
theme?
Do not want a theme. That is just trashy. Obviously, this is a massive, massive deal for him. He's got to prove to me he can be romantic.
Yeah, I think he will. I think
And
he'll
he-
really try. I do think he'll really try.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, Dan's trying all right. Mostly trying to speak a language he doesn't know.
Ciao, come stai?
Just 48 hours before they fly off to Italy, Dan and Scott start looking into potential romantic venues.
Do you speak English? I want to know if you do weddings there. Hello? It's a good start, lad. Just put the phone down on me. Shit. I just say wedding in Italian. Fai matrimone. Fai matrimone. Hello, it's me again. Fai matrimone. Fai matrimone. Hello? Hello? I will! Come on, mate.
She probably ain't got a clue what you're going on about.
Well, Dan's not exactly knocking them bandy with his Italian just yet. But with big ideas for his Shakespearean wedding in one hand and an Italian phrasebook in the other, our budding Romeo takes the 2-hour flight to Naples.
Love struck Romeo, sing the streets of Sarah.
How nice is this? Sun out, guns out.
It's just so worth it. It's
Oh,
always
it's banging.
Love song that he made.
Within minutes, it's looking like Dan's mission might be easier than he thought.
So dated in Naples, which is exactly what we want. So I reckon we've hit the jackpot here, mate. Do you know that?
Naples is a city steeped in history and not that difficult to get to once you're on the plane. But for this Romeo, nothing is ever quite that easy. He's heading even further afield to the small island of Ischia, another 45 minutes away by ferry. Dan could use some help, and fortunately, it's arrived in the shape of English-speaking local Michelangelo.
Ah, Michelangelo. Must be Dan. Buongiorno, buongiorno.
Michelangelo. Okay, so let's go.
Ah, let's do it.
And with Michelangelo to point the way, things are falling into place.
This is the tower, and from here you have a wonderful view on the castle, as I told you. That's a view and a half, that mate.
My dream has always been that.
It's a castle on an island. Kate's fairy tale dreams might be about to come true.
The castle.
Well, not the castle itself, like the ruins, a bit old school, a bit Romeo and Juliet. Are we going up there at some point?
No, in the castle we cannot go.
Oh, so we're not going on that island at all?
No, 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 no.
And just like that, the island castle dream returns to ruins.
My theme for the wedding is Romeo and Juliet. And that's why the big dream was that. Very rustic looking, that feel of old Italy.
I wish I were a princess. I wish I were a princess. Having planned her fairy tale wedding since childhood, bride-to-be Kate and her bridesmaids Michelle and Antonella are visiting a castle of their own. But this one is just a bit closer to home.
I want a castle because I'm a bit of a princess, you know. It's lovely. It's nice. It is so nice. I think it's the one day that you can be a bit of a diva, a bit of a princess. It's your special day, like all eyes are on the bride and the groom, obviously, but a lot on the bride. I just want it to be a beautiful day, and I love the fact that it all matches and it all colour coordinates. Like you've got the flowers that match the covers and the bows. It's really pretty. It just looks kind of classic and lovely.
Not far from the castle in Ischia, Dan's looking at a venue you definitely describe as classic and lovely. Or at least you would have done 400 years ago when it was still standing.
You can do the tables here?
Yeah, we can put the tables here and make the whole ceremony.
How about down there?
Yeah, down there, up here.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Huh?
Ready? I'm on the wrong side. Don't go slower.
And the bridesmaids Antonella and Michelle know it's not just Princess Kate Dan needs to wow.
Dan doesn't get a castle, he'll be in trouble, not only with Kate, but also with her mother, because she is Mummy's little girl at the end of the day. So he needs to get the venue spot on.
I want my mum to walk me down the aisle. Me and mum are really close. I don't really picture anyone else walking me down the aisle. Hi. Hi, everyone. Why wouldn't there be an aisle? There's always an aisle at a wedding. If there's no aisle, that would just be strange. No, that would be weird.
While Kate wants her mum to walk her down an aisle, 1,000 miles away, Dan has no idea if Kate's mum will even be there. On the plus side, he does have an aisle sorted.
So could the boat not come up there?
Yes.
Kind of.
Absolutely.
Oh, you can get him off there.
You can get him straight off onto the reception.
On the reception, huh? What do you think?
It has to say Romeo and Juliet. What can be done here that I'm allowed to do?
If you can imagine that we put a curtain, a red curtain.
Yeah.
It was the beginning of a theatre. Okay, so she opens up the curtain. You go down.
With the possibility of using red curtains to turn the ceremonial space into a Shakespearean stage, Dan's vision of Romeo and Juliet might just play out.
Honestly, you know what this is? Voyou bene.
I think they'll be very happy.
I think I'm very happy.
I just want, like, the whole thing, the whole ceremony and everything, the flowers, dresses. I just want it to be pristine, classy and gorgeous. And I'm getting that, hopefully.
But Kate doesn't only want turrets and a tiara. She's always imagined getting hitched in front of hundreds of guests, close to home.
If I'm not going to get the castle, it's going to really make me angry. And now I'm thinking it's going to be something that's really small. Or it's going to be far away. I'm just really concerned about what it's actually going to be. I want the castle. He needs to be my prince and pull his finger out.
Yeah, he certainly does.
But we'll see.
But Dan plans to invite just 15 people and use this small seaside restaurant for the ceremony and the reception.
OK, well, the big question now then.
Yeah.
Price.
I think around 120 euros per person.
120 euros per person?
Yes. Here, hiring this place and having the meal.
Serious?
Yes.
So for 120 euros per head,
yeah,
we can spend so much more money on props and making this look the nuts. So, mate, that is a right bonus, that.
So-
I think we found our venue.
You have, yeah. You're not marrying me, mate. You think she'll be impressed?
I think we'd knock out Bandy.
So, planning to invite just 15 guests, including a mother-in-law who might not even make it, Dan seals the deal on these rustic ruins for his ceremony and reception. With a registry office booked back in England to make the marriage legal, he's spent almost £3,000. Still desperate to prove he can be romantic, Dan's really pushing the boat out.
Oh, my God, look how rough it's going to be.
After a 45-minute ferry ride from Naples, Dan plans for his bride and her travel-phobic mum, Christine, to arrive at the ceremony by boat.
You can imagine Kate and her mum literally look at this boat going, what the fuck? Why is he putting me on another boat?
Yeah, it's going to be gutted, isn't she?
We're getting a lot of people out of their comfort zone here. The bride, the mother-in-law. I think there's got a lot of people that may be a bit pissed off during the journey. But I think as soon as they get here, they forget all about that and see what I've been trying to pull off and see the romance I'm trying to show.
As the sun sets on Ischia, let's hope it's not setting on Dan's hopes of the perfect wedding. It's day 3 in Naples, and having booked his Italian wedding venue, Dan just needs to work out how to get his guests here. All 15 of them.
Can I pre-book tickets and then the guys enter in their passport information on the day they come to Gatwick? How much? 368.
Dan plans to surprise Kate and her bridesmaids by flying them out to Italy as part of the hen do. What the girls won't know is that they'll be staying on for the wedding.
No, just hand luggage again, please. They can go without. And you, take care. Bye-bye. Bye. So we got 1,657 quid. I was only banking on like £1,000 for flights. So we're 657 quid over our flight budget. So we've got to make some major cuts from somewhere. Luckily, the girls ain't having no bags.
Costs are mounting fast, but Dan still needs to tick off one essential, potentially expensive item. And it's something that Kate, surprisingly, has strong views about. Her dress.
It's not exactly going to be what Kate would pick, the traditional white dress, but, you know, that's what I want it to be. I want it to go with the Romeo and Juliet theme. There's a lot of pressure on me to get this right, because if this goes wrong, I'm screwed.
With his romantic theme the most important part of his wedding, Dan hopes to find a dress inspired by Shakespeare's Juliet.
Buongiorno.
What do you think of that, then?
It reminds me of something you put over a toilet roll. I really like that one, actually.
That's way over your budget, way over it.
Time to show off your Italian, Dan.
Parla inglese?
See?
I want it slim. That's quite nice. And look at the bling, that's got everything, really. That's nice. Oh, that's very nice.
Romany toga, look at that.
Have you got a lady to try on so I can see? Oh, is it okay? Okay, then we'll do that, please, so I can see.
Really excited, Kate?
I am.
Back in Eastbourne, bride-to-be Kate, mum Christine and bridesmaids Michelle and Amanda are looking at dresses a bit closer to home.
Oh, there's so much to choose from.
Kate knows exactly what she wants, and she won't settle for feeling anything less than a princess on her big day.
It's so important to have the right dress on wedding day. I don't want something horrible that I'm going to feel disgusting in. I won't wear it. All eyes are on you because you're the bride, and you've got to look amazing, so I really hope it's right.
Oh, wow, what about this red one? Look at that, look at that.
No.
Beautiful.
It's nice.
Lovely,
but Mum, who would wear red on their wedding day? No, I'm not wearing red.
It looks like someone should send Dan a red alert.
So, one there and one there. That might be quite nice.
One side.
With Dan's plan to have a colour scheme for the wedding, Romeo in blue, Juliet in red, he needs some additions.
I think it needs to be the other side. I think it needs to be... No, I quite like seeing Kate's Oh, yeah, like that. Yeah, and one above.
And what could be more romantic than your husband-to-be creating a bespoke wedding dress?
And in one, there.
3 in 1.
Yeah, love it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love it.
Back home in Blighty, decisive Kate has a vision of the dress she wants.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
It is. It's amazing.
I feel like I'm going to cry.
I look like a princess.
Oh, my God, you do look like a princess.
With a plunging neckline and full-bodied skirt, Kate is in princess bliss.
I just love, like, the entire shape of it. I feel like it really flatters my figure.
I really like that.
I can see myself layering down in this.
And the flower at the top, I would never thought that before. Like it.
Meanwhile, in Italy, Dan's delighted with his handiwork.
How much is that? 200,000
euro.
Oh, so it's not 200,000. It's 2,000 because 200,000 is a house. I nearly had a heart attack. I nearly fell over.
So 2,000, that's still way over your budget.
Yeah, that is way over my budget.
Wow.
Cost is the last thing on Kate's mind. She's found her fairy tale wedding dress.
It's stunning. I love it. It's exactly how I've always imagined it. I do feel like a bride.
When she was little, she used to say that she wanted to walk down the aisle and they would play Isn't She Lovely? Do you remember? Do you remember when you were little? Used to say that.
Isn't she?
But the reality that Kate might not get the dress she wants is sinking in.
It's really, really worrying me. This is what I've dreamed of since I was little. This is the dress. It's perfect. And I want it to be perfect. And if he doesn't get me the right dress, it's going to ruin everything.
Chance that he's going to get it right, I think he's very slim. And so I am worried that, you know, she's not going to like it, she's going to be upset, and there's going to be a lot of tension.
I've never seen a bride walk down the aisle in that, ever. Completely, utterly different.
Dan's first choice of dress has proven too pricey, but he's found one that's more affordable. And it's even more in keeping with his theme.
16th century.
They weren't so designer, were they?
They weren't designer, they were quite plain. The thing is, I don't know why, but I really like it quite plain. That, for some reason, it's jumping out at me.
And after a few red embellishments...
Is that else?
Dan comes to a decision.
It's completely different. I like it. That's the one. Perfect, glad to see.
So while Kate wants a fairy tale princess dress with a sweetheart neckline, Dan's gone for a plain, slim-fit dress with long sleeves. Plus a few added extras in red to create his vision of Juliet.
With the flowers, 1, 2, 3, and 1. No veil. No.
So just...
1,100 euro.
That's a lot of money for that.
Halfway, meet you halfway. Okay. Yeah? Halfway, 950, yeah? Grazie.
Still, at only £700, Dan's got the dress well under his budget.
I think it's elegant, I think it's different, I think I've made it look a lot better and stand out, and I think she's going to look gorgeous in it. I'm really, really proud of myself, and I'm really hoping Kate will be proud of me too. I just hope to God she likes it.
He has to get me a white dress. I don't want any other colour but white. He has to get me the big ballroom style dress. I just want it to be exactly as the way I wanted it.
Dan's taken a huge risk with the dress. Let's just hope Kate doesn't end up, well, seeing red. As Dan's first week of wedding planning comes to a close, he's spent 2/3 of his 12 grand budget on the trip to Naples, the wedding venue, Kate's dress, shoes, suits for him and his best man,
Romeo, where are they?
and flights and hotels for his 15 guests. But despite ticking off much of his to-do list, there's one thing that could bring the curtain down on his theatrical wedding.
I really hope Kate's mum can come over. If she cannot get on that flight and be there at her daughter's wedding, that'll put a massive damper on the day. That's one of the risks I've taken doing this, but I'm sure she'll be out there for her daughter's wedding day.
It's week 2, and back in the UK, Dan's roped best man Brooks on a mission for wedding essentials.
Oh, God, we'll whack a few of them in.
99p.
Jesus, bargain, eh? Lovely, cheers. Oh, yeah. And can we have the red one as well?
But for our modern-day Romeo, juggling work and the wedding is taking its toll.
I feel like I've got loads to do still. But I think what's the most frustrating thing about it, I'm really stretched with budget. I've got to make some major cuts.
Time to cut something that's not really important. Or failing that, just slash the budget on the bridesmaids' dresses.
So I've actually gone for a medieval princess fancy dress costume. So what I was probably planning to spend, probably close to 100 quid on the bridesmaids, I've now, spent under 40 quid. So I'm happy with that, and they're going to make it look even more of a thing than before.
Those lucky, lucky girls. Across town, Kate's called a meeting with her bridesmaids to find out if they've heard anything about Dan's plans.
You haven't had the invites, have you? I'm like getting paranoid, like thinking that you know more than I know.
No, we don't.
I'm getting stressed out.
Having always dreamt of a big wedding, Kate's concerned about who Dan's invited.
No one's had anything, because my manager said to me, I haven't had an invite yet. I want it to be close to home, so everyone can get there. I don't want it to be far away.
What if the wedding's abroad? What are you going to do? Your mum won't be able to go.
No, she won't be able to go. No, that's not happening. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have enjoyed our hen do to be abroad.
Yeah.
I think that would have been good, but it's too late now.
So, Kate should be pleased when she finds out her hen is in Italy. Perhaps not so much when she finds out the wedding's there too. As week 2 draws to a close, Dan's received a crucial element to his elaborate plan.
So these are my notes to Kate, just so she knows where our next bit is. So just for instance, your hen do is tomorrow. Please have your bridesmaids ready. And then look, I just fold it out. Very Shakespearean. These notes are integral to my plan and this wedding. She misses one note, it goes tits up. This here is a banner. Romeo and Juliet just married. If that is not romantic, I do not know what is. I'm fucking great at this. Honestly, I'll tell you now.
If you do say so yourself. It's the beginning of week 3, and over at her mum's, Princess Kate's struggling with being kept in the dark.
Is he actually doing anything? Why
I'm sure he is.
Have the hen do yet?
It'll probably all be a nice surprise.
Why haven't we gone and got the dresses?
I don't know.
Is it just going to all be last minute and just rubbish? It's all getting to me now.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Well, he's around the corner with Scott, in a monkey suit, obviously.
All I need you to do is go up, give her the scroll, and then just monkey around, I suppose.
I can't see anything.
To keep the Naples part of the hen under wraps until the last minute, and to keep his bride guessing, Dan's organised a surprise activity for the girls.
Oh my god. What the hell? Thank you. Oh my god. Your hen do is tomorrow. Please have your bridesmaids ready and at your house at 8 a.m. Why did it say 8 a.m.?
8 a.m?
Bring bikinis! Why are we in bikinis? I'm not... Why are we in bikinis? That's just stupid.
Yeah, do you think?
Surprise! It's the morning of Kate's hen.
This is going to be crazy. I want it to be something nice and glamorous.
Well, she might be in luck. As long as her idea of glamour involves being up to her neck in ice-cold water.
people wearing a wetsuit.
This is like a nightmare.
It's freezing.
I don't cold to do anything with water.
I'll freak out. I don't like water. I don't like it.
Determined to keep his bride guessing, Dan's booked Kate and the girls a windsurfing lesson.
No, we're going to get splat to water.
It's a bit crap. This isn't a hen do. A hen do is a spa. It's a night out. It's like a weekend thing. It's not a Monday on the beach. I will do it because I don't want to be a spoiled brat. So I will do it.
Despite their initial reservations, the girls take to windsurfing like ducks to water. Lame ducks, that is. With no balance.
Screw you, boys.
Back on dry land, there's yet another surprise.
Part 2 of your hen do. We're going to Naples.
Naples?
For one night to see my family's heritage and hopefully the sun.
Wow.
It seems our Romeo has finally done something right.
It's like 11 o'clock in the morning and we've already been up doing that and now we're flying off to Italy. It's pretty cool. It's amazing, actually. I can't wait. I just want to go there now. It's exciting.
Bye, girls. Bye. Have a lovely time.
Thank you.
Be good.
The girls are off to Italy for the hen, but they still have no idea that they'll be staying there for the wedding. Or that Kate's mum will need to get over her fear of flying if she stands any chance of seeing her daughter get married. With Kate on her way to Naples, there's no turning back now. It's time for Dan to man up and phone his future mother-in-law with news of his overseas wedding.
This hurdle I've got to get over is literally Christine coming to this wedding. Worst case scenario, she doesn't come. All of my hard work has just been for nothing. This phone call I'm about to make is literally make or break, I suppose. Jeez, my heart is beating so fast. Hello, Christine? It's Dan. Kate, as you know, has flown to Naples for a hen do, and that's where the wedding's going to be. It is, and I've paid for tickets for you to come to Napoli tomorrow on a flight, and I've booked your hotel and accommodation as well. Oh, so honestly, Christine, I think you'll find it so amazing when you're here, honestly.
All Dan can do is hope that Kate's mum will confront her fears.
Bye.
And get on that plane.
Well, that was hard. Getting a bit emotional. You know, she's not the best flyer at the end of the day, and obviously it's going to panic her. If she doesn't come to the wedding, it could all end in tears.
Arriving in Naples, and oblivious they'll be staying in Italy for the wedding day, the girls discover that Dan's failed to lay on any transport.
Yeah, you should have thought about booking a taxi. That was just stupid.
Transport, definitely. And they said that it's €25 to get there.
Okay,
and
that's
it's not
fine.
too far.
And to make matters worse, Dan hasn't organised anything at the hotel either.
Feeling a bit of a downer, really. We're in Italy. Something should have been planned. The organisation's probably just a complete mess and no idea of, like, what he's actually going to do. We just get jetted off to another country for, like, a day and then nothing's planned. Happy days.
The next morning, and things aren't looking any better.
Well, he hasn't actually planned anything.
No. But yeah, we know for sure that nothing's been planned.
Nothing's been planned and we just make it on our own.
So the girls decide to entertain themselves.
Cheers. Happy hen
Good luck, big man.
Unbeknownst to bride Kate, best man Brooks is about to deliver the news that her Italian experience won't end here.
Oh my God! Thanks, Brooks, you're right. Oh my God! What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Once in a while, in the middle of an ordinary life, love gives you us a fairy tale. You're invited to join Jan Openshaw at our wedding in Italy. Oh my God! Oh my God, this is just so crazy.
With the news that she'll be staying in Italy for her wedding, there's only one thing on Kate's mind.
I really, really, really want to know if my mum's coming and to not see me get married. Like, it's literally going to break her heart. I can't see myself getting married without my mum here. I want her to walk me down the aisle, so I want my mum here. It's not going to be... I'm not going to be happy on my wedding day if my mum's not walking me down the aisle.
Back at the hotel, Kate's still struggling to come to terms with the fact that her mum might not make it.
I don't want to think about it. I just don't want to think about it anymore. I've got a headache. The whole thing is giving me a headache. Where's our door opening? Nan!
Christine has confronted her fears and made the 2-hour flight to Naples.
It's a horrific dilemma. Thought I just can't go, I can't go. But then, you know, when he said to me they really wanted me here, I really wanted to be part of that if I could be. And I thought, well, I'll just have to try. So each step at a time.
Kate has her mum by her side. For now, at least, our Romeo may have got away with it.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy she's here. Well done, Dan.
But this princess bride is still determined to get her fairy tale wedding.
I really want the castle, and I really want my dress to be perfect. I want them things, and then I'll be happy.
It's the day before the wedding, and time for our bride to see her dress for the first time.
Oh my goodness, I'm scared. I'm excited.
Kate's dreamt of her perfect gown since she was a child. A white, full-skirted princess-style dress with a sweetheart neckline.
I hope I'm getting my perfect wedding dress. I hope I'm getting my castle. I hope it's going to be a proper princess fairy tale for me.
So will Kate see the romance in Dan's Juliet-inspired choice?
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I hate it. It's horrible. I'm so sorry. It's not what I wanted at all. It's not what I wanted. I don't know why he's put red in it. I don't want red on my wedding dress.
Red.
It's got red on it.
I can't believe it's got red on it.
I'm just being such a brat. Oh, I am. It's so embarrassing. I hate all of it. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just got to try it on. Maybe it looks better on. It's not what I want, but I will try it on.
Oh, God, that's...
Terrific.
Is he having a joke? It looks a bit like a present to unwrap. Is it a joke?
I feel like I'm going to be sick. I actually feel like I'm going to be sick.
It looks like the red's been added on.
It does. It looks like he's brought that and stuck it on it.
Was he drunk when he came here?
I feel horrible in it. It's pulling in all the wrong places. I just don't like it. I don't want to wear this dress. Yeah, I hate it. It's horrible. I'm sorry, I'm not being in it anymore. I just want to get it off. I don't want to be in it.
Kate is devastated. It's everything she didn't want. I just can't believe it. I think it's a joke. I can't believe that's the dress and he's chosen it. I don't like it at all.
I don't want to wear this on the wedding day. I feel awful. I wouldn't get married again. I feel horrible. I feel like I'm going to be sick in it. It's sticking to every bit of me that I hate. I just don't like it. I just want a man to call Dan and get him to change it.
With Kate refusing to wear the dress Dan selected, bridesmaid Amanda has to call the groom.
I'm not sure if this is a joke.
Right.
It's not good at all. I'm actually speechless.
What is the red all about? It would literally all make sense on the day.
I don't understand what that means. It all makes sense on the day.
You girls have been flown out. I've not had a stag do. I'm telling you now, if I had a stag do...
That dress would be a lot worse now. I'd have to get the dress from a flea market.
I don't even care. I just don't like the dress. I'm not going to wear it. I just need to ask them if they will exchange it.
Bye. I've got to go. I've got to get on this ferry, otherwise nothing else is happening today.
The ferry's leaving, the bride is fuming, and Dan's plans are crumbling. He has no choice but to let Kate try the other dress that he pulled out.
I sacrificed all my time for the last 3 weeks to make her happy, and she can't even wear a dress for a day. They think that's bad. She'll feel a lot better when she sees what the bridesmaids have got, trust me.
Oh, that looks better.
Feel better.
I bet you feel better.
It's just like a million, gazillion times better. I feel so much more happier in this.
You feel more like a princess now.
Yeah, I feel so much better.
Now it all comes down to the cost.
The difference between the dresses is $7.50. That's the difference.
Fucking hell.
There's not even a euro. Let Nanny and I...
Pay for the extra, please.
I don't want you to put your hand in your pocket, Christine.
Nanny and I will pay the difference between the first dress and the second dress.
I just don't feel comfortable you doing that, Christine. I'm sorry, I just don't feel comfortable doing
Just do as your future mother-in-law tells you, Dan, OK?
And we will pay the difference between the two dresses.
That's it, settled.
Yeah.
OK?
Okay,
cheers, Christine. Thank you.
Okay. All right, we love you, Dan.
We love you.
I'm annoyed on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being pissed off. I'm at 10.
Not how Romeo should be feeling the night before his wedding. Still, there's just the small matter of getting 3 more dresses right.
Ready? It's red.
Oh my God, hang on.
Over it goes.
Oh my God!
And... just imagine it.
This isn't Kate's dream. It's far from it. It's almost like a child's birthday party.
Begrudgingly, the girls agree to try on their costumes. I mean, dresses.
I don't think that looks that bad.
Like, this sleeve is really loose, this is really tight. It's just really itchy and I'm sweating like a pig.
They're like one side.
It's the bridesmaids' first taste of Dan's theatrical theme. And it couldn't be clearer if it was on stage, stood next to Dame Judi Dench, with a spotlight pointed at it.
We're thinking maybe like Shakespearean or Romeo and Juliet, that kind
Except
of.
Romeo and Juliet is a tragic love story. So
Yeah.
I hope that theirs doesn't end up tragic.
like Romeo and Juliet, like we look. As tragic as we look.
A boy went back to Napoli because he missed the scenery.
Hey, mambo, mambo italiano, hey, mambo.
It's the day of the wedding, and on the island of Ischia, Dan's putting the finishing touches to his romantic vision before his bride arrives in just 5 hours.
So we've got a really busy day today. Got to put the drapes up over that. We're just going to take a good couple of hours. Got to put the chairs out, got to put the red carpet down. There's a lot to do, not a lot of time to do it, so I've got to get my skates on.
23 miles away, bride Kate has no idea she's about to take centre stage in Dan's dramatic love story.
Won't be Mummy's little princess anymore.
But she is about to get a taste of his Shakespearean theme.
Just like Romeo and Juliet.
As she sees his choice of bridesmaids' dresses for the first time.
Oh my God! You look medieval.
You do look medieval. I think they're lovely. They're very pretty.
You look like the 3 prettiest medieval players I've ever seen. Oh.
Amazingly, his budget bridesmaid gowns get Kate's seal of approval. And over in Ischia, having recently conquered dress design, Dan's adding wedding dressing to his creative talents.
I think there's just about enough space on this table to fit Romeo and Juliet on. I think it's a nice touch, don't you? This is not Kate's idea of a traditional English castle wedding. Who needs a castle when you've got one just there? Eh?
Back in Naples, Kate has some last-minute gifts from Dan.
Oh, wow.
Red shoes. God, they're shiny, aren't they?
They're lovely.
They feel okay, actually. There's one last thing as well.
Oh, okay.
Hi, baby. Not long now. Your taxi's waiting outside to go to the port to get the 11:50 a.m. ferry. Don't be late or you won't get married. Love you. Oh, my God, we're
going on a ferry. What's Dan doing to me? Plane, taxi, ferry, whatever next.
Now we're getting on a ferry. I'm a bit confused because I was thinking we're definitely getting married in a castle. Maybe we are getting taken to a castle. Right, you hold on there.
Still holding out hope for her dream castle, Kate begins the epic journey to her wedding. No such hassle for Dan. For him, it's a short stroll.
What a view. Absolutely beautiful.
What better way to romance your bride on the biggest day of her life than with a trip on a public ferry?
I never ever thought on my wedding day I'd be getting on a ferry. What's going on?
What's going on, Daniel?
It is down there. Wow.
Yeah, it means the world to me to be here for my mum. You know, in spirit, she's here, and I know she's brought these blue skies out, so, yeah, it's amazing. All I've got for this whole thing is grief from them all, and I cannot wait for them to turn up at this venue today so I can just go, disorganised, unromantic, me. Let's see one of your boyfriends pull this off.
And back on dry land, Kate's fairy tale wedding looks closer than ever.
Mum, what's that? A castle. Walk down your aisle towards your castle. Do you think he's looking down on us?
Could be.
I can't believe I've actually got my castle. I've got my castle.
I know, amazing. What a castle.
I'm living a dream right now.
Yeah.
I don't actually think I'm awake.
Wakey, wakey, Katie.
Buongiorno.
Hello.
Vieni con me.
Yes, thank you. Oh, where are we going? In boat? Oh, I thought we were going in there. Oh, no. Oh, thank you. Where are we going now? Well, the castle's behind us and we're going this way.
I know.
So I don't really understand.
With Kate's dreams of her castle retreating into the distance, all the main players in Dan's drama are in place.
Where are you? The Kate's turning up in like 2 minutes.
Well, almost.
You're not even in a taxi, are you? You're not in a taxi. What colour what is? So 2 best men have been with me for the whole 3 weeks that you thought would be with you on the day and here at the start, and not here, not turned up, because Scott's probably getting chicken. Honestly, guys, stop to eat food and come late. That's ridiculous, mate.
You've got to fit it in somewhere, haven't you?
Can only go as quick as a taxi, mate.
Despite his best men, and though far from fair Verona, Dan's brought the most enduring love story of all time to life. After 3 weeks and 1,000 miles, our star-crossed lovers are almost reunited.
But with you, I've learned just to let it out. Now my heart is ready to burst. 'Cause I feel like I'm ready for love. And I wanna be your everything and more. And I know every day I say it, but I just want you to be sure that
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can someone...
Thank you. Oh my God, everyone's here. Hey, baby.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, doing all right? How are you?
All right.
Oh, I miss you so much.
Be a part ever again.
Not me.
Oh, yeah, I am now.
To honor the wish of Daniel to commemorate the most 1500th century love story in the world, I please ask Kate and Daniel to read for us part of the most suggestive speech among the 2 lovers, Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, it's amazing.
How do
Romeo
you
and
play it?
Juliet.
That's us, isn't it?
I
You ready
love
to
it.
play it?
Okay.
Ready to play your part?
Oh my God. Oh Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, but be shown my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet.
Call me but love, and I'll be you baptised henceforth. I'll never be Romeo.
We come now to the words Kate and Daniel wants to hear the most today. Daniel Aaron Openshaw place the ring on Kate Louise Madison's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
Wear it with love and joy.
Wear it with love and joy.
And this ring has no end.
And this ring has no end.
My love is also forever.
My love is also forever.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I marry you.
I marry you.
Wear this ring forever.
Wear this ring forever.
A sign of my love.
A sign of my love.
Now it's my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. Seal this declaration with a kiss.
Do you like it?
I love it, absolutely love it. Hello everyone, you're right! Yay!
It's stunning. It's really romantic. I'm shocked. Dan's done really, really well. Yeah, really well. I didn't expect anything like this. This is better than what I'd expected.
Yeah, I'm so happy Dan made me get on that plane. He forced me into it. And I thought, you bastard, Dan. I can't say no. But I'm so glad now that he did. I've loved every minute of it.
But has Dan achieved what he set out to do and proved to Kate that he's no longer a hopeless, hopeless romantic?
Dan, you've been so thoughtful through every little detail. You've got everyone here, you've got me my castle there, like Romeo and Juliet romantic theme. It's just amazing.
Do you like it, yeah?
I love it so much.
Good.
Princess Kate dreamed of a castle. Has Dan's grand romantic plan lived up to her fairy tale?
It's 100 times, a million times better. It's amazing.
Really?
Dan, I promise you, it's beautiful. It's just
Aw.
amazing. I love you.
I love you more.
It's so romantic.
I am, no, not bad.
You are,
Not
yeah.
bad.
And what romantic wedding would be complete? Without a massive cake in the shape of Mount Vesuvius.
It's an explosive wedding. Big pizza pie, that's... It's quite lovely. I've got you. When the world seems You guys have got to finish this by the end of the night as well.
And as the curtain closes on the final act, it seems our couple might just live nappily ever after. Next time, survivalist groom Tom plans an incredible wild wedding.
Look at that.
Oh my God. For his more traditional bride, Sue.
No, I'm panicking now because I'm thinking, what am I going to get?
Do you want to come over and see what we're stealing?
Can he pull off a wedding of a lifetime?
I'm freezing.
Or will his wild dreams end in a nightmare?
He's probably thinking, oh my God, what's he done?
Takes us to a forest, in a big puffy dress, in the freezing cold, in the middle of October.
Prego, prego, anywhere you may go, make each day be a day full of fun. If there's a game or a girl to be won, do it with a bing bang bong. A bing bang bong. A bing bang bong. A bing bang